Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out, iBox Gym in Bromley with Bradley Skeete, former British welterweight champion. Obviously got the belt for keeps. John Garton, your stablemate's just won it, the title that you selflessly gave up for him. How did Johnny winning that title compare to your own achievements, with it being someone else but someone you're close to?
You just got to watch it back and see my reaction. I was over the moon. Me winning it and winning it outright, that was a dream come true, a childhood dream come true. But to be in the gym with John, to see how hard he trains and to see how much time and effort he's spent in the gym, and just his hard work, and he's dedicated his life to the sport, and to see him win it, I know what it meant to him, but to me it was just my reaction. Just got to watch it back and see. I was over the moon for him. I still am now, still buzzing for him now.
You made your return on the same show, obviously the first fight since the setback in Spain against Kermin Lejaraga. Yeah. How did you feel in there? Did you feel kind of back to your best?
Yeah, it was just like it put it behind me sort of thing. I felt good. I had a good training camp. We spoke before the fight, and I said I wanted to come back. I got to beat them sort of people. I expected to go the 8 rounds, so he'd never been stopped. The guy, he looked tough from what I'd seen of him, but I felt relaxed. It was good to be back at home, and everyone, all my fans and support there. It was good. I felt good. I felt relaxed. I had a little bit of nerves, obviously, coming back the first one back, but yeah, once I got in there, got my shots going. Yeah, felt back to where I was, back to winning ways.
What's next for you, do you think? Alan was saying, your trainer Alan Smith was saying earlier, maybe an intercontinental title fight and then right back in the mix after that? Yeah,
like I say, I left domestic level behind now. I want to move on from domestic level, and I want to get back in the rankings, get back where I was. So maybe an intercontinental title will put me back in some sort of governing body's rankings, and then I'd be keeping an eye on Laraja and Gavin fight. I'm sure Laraja will come through that and keep hold of the European, but I can't see him holding on to it much longer. I think he'll move on to maybe world level, and if he does that, I'll be looking to fight for the European again, because that's the belt I want. I want to be European champion. I believe on that level, and yeah, mix that European and crack on at world level.
Talking of world level, it wasn't so long ago you were considered as a challenger for the WBO belt against Jeff Horn. Unfortunately for you, Gary Corcoran got the shot and put on a brave showing. Do you think now you've suffered that defeat out in Spain that more people will be willing to fight you, particularly those at world level, more willing to take a chance?
I think it is a blessing in disguise, really. Obviously, I would love to come away with that European title, and I'm sure there was some big fights there for me. Would have been after being European champion, but I think obviously take away the elite level champions at the top, but that fringe world level and them good decent names who've ex-world champions maybe, who's been there and done it, maybe have a look and think, well, he got blown away in Spain, we'll have him, we'll take him, sort of thing. So yeah, it might open a few more doors for me, which I'm happy with.
When you see kind of left field fights taking place, like Rocky Fielding against Canelo, Jason Wellborn challenging Jarrett Hurd, does that kind of give you a bit more faith that you'll get a shot against someone of that kind of calibre?
Yeah, definitely. Like Rocky's a good friend of mine, and just got to look back. Rocky got taken out by Callum Smith in a round, and he's bounced back, and he's got his wins. He's got in the ranking. He's become world champion, and now he's fighting one of the pound for pound greats. So it can be done. You just got to brush yourself down and go again, keep at it. And Rocky's a fine example, and fair play to him. He's done really well to come back, and just he's like world champion now and fighting, like I say, Canelo. So it can be done. He's the prime example to have a look at and see.
What is it that sustained you when you had that setback in Spain? What is it that kept you going and made sure you still had that faith in yourself?
I keep saying I don't make excuses. I lost to the better guy, but everyone who knows me knows that wasn't me in there. Knows that just wasn't me in there. It's just one of them. I went over there. I got beat by the better guy, but it wasn't me in there. So coming home and having a bit of time off and knowing that wasn't the real me in there, and I know I'm a lot better than that, and I know I've got a lot more to give. And like I say, I'm 31 years old now, and I've had 30 fights, but that probably was my toughest fight, really. But it lasted less than 2 rounds, and it wasn't like I was getting beat up to taking headshots. It was body shots that ended the fight. So it was. I'm a young 31 sort of thing, and I've got a lot more to give. So that's what's kept me going. I know I've got a lot more to give in the game, and I'm ready to start now, sort of thing.
Brilliant. We thank you for your time. Thank you.